Hi, Brian. First, let me just thank you for yesterday. That was a fine display of being a host. And I really do appreciate the call last night and the concern for making sure we got home safely. I'm sure the rest of the people will concur with my comments. Obviously, I can't go and get you your sand and what you need, so we thought we would do this quick little video to get you started on your own, and hopefully you'll figure out what exactly I have done on here, which has solved my problem. As you can see down here, here's what it's going to look like once you have completed the process. What you need to do, based on your situation, is that you need to dig some of that out. And Owen, come on over here. Let me go. We're going to go with the basics, okay? Because we don't know what level you're at. I sense the level you're at, and it concerns me greatly since you are older than me and you're not there yet. How about some of this, okay? This is called Roundup. Roundup, super concentrated, okay? You can actually buy this in a spray bottle all ready to use. That's probably where you want to begin, because concentrated means you have to add water, okay? It's concentrated, you have a little measuring cup, you have to get a sprayer way above, I think, where you are right now. But this is made in a ready mix, and that's what you would spray in there to kill those weeds or saplings that you had growing in there, whatever it might have been, okay? Once you dig that out appropriately, you get the crack ready. You're going to go to your Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever the case may be. Whoops. And you're going to look for something like this, okay? Leveling sand. Disregard the step 2. This is for pavers. But this is what you're looking for, my friend. This kind of stuff right here, okay? All right? Rock dust, stone dust, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to say that on the bag, but that's what I use. And as you can see, this is 3 years in the making. I've had to top dress it, which means add a little more this past year, but it does do the job. It's weed free, and once you do use that weed killer, all you need to do after that is go around, start plucking them individually, and you really shouldn't have any worries, okay? Approximately $3.47 a bag. If you can't find it, ask around for that material at your local construction or landscaping supply store, and I'm sure they can help you out. Okay. While we're on this home improvement thing, because let's be honest now, okay? A couple of things. One, you're going to have more time on your hands now that Colleen is on her way to college, and by the way, you did a great job with Colleen, so I know you. The parenting end is in great shape. But now you're known on this old field road or drive, whatever it was, as the guy with no character to his house. I mean, all you have is grass. Let's be real. Plants, landscaping really sells people on your house. So let me come on over here, or bring you over here, excuse me, and show you. It doesn't take a lot of effort to get a landscaping situation here without having to maintain it constantly. Besides the fact you're going to have a lot more time on your hands, so maintaining it and finding time shouldn't be a problem. Furthermore, you're a social worker, right? So you don't do anything after school day anyway. But as you can see here, I've done stone near the house, keeps the bugs down, and also does not have to be done year in and year out like mulch. What's mulch, you ask? Mulch, Owen, if you could just zoom down there, you don't need to walk down. There's mulch, all right, away from the house, fine. I do that every couple years, and yes, that does take a little bit more work, all right? But the stone really is easy to maintain, looks great, comes in different colors in case you haven't been around. Again, landscaping place will be the spot to go. Now when you start getting some of your plants, which by the way, if you talk to Clarice, she'll give you plants, okay? But if you happen to go to Home Depot or Lowe's right now, they're selling their plants off because it really is the end of the season. Now you're going to be looking for perennials. Perennials you do not need to plant every year. Once you plant them, they will actually come up and grow year in and year out, provided that you have watered them and treated them with some respect. This here is called, I know you know it as flowers. They are annuals. Annual, okay, what's that word mean? Yearly. You have to plant these every year. They will not come up next year, all right? This is a nice little planter that eventually you'll get to. But right now we're just trying to get you started with some basics. Get some plants, get some stones, start digging some of that out around the house, and start making your house look a little bit more like something that was just dropped randomly on a piece of land. Because that's, unfortunately, again, the honesty you probably don't appreciate right now, but I have to be upfront with you, okay? So if you show us that you have moved in this direction, that you're willing to take on some of these suggestions, we can do more and more of these videos. I'll find the time with the 2 kids and with the teaching and the lesson plans. You don't even know what that is. But one other thing, again, as we were going through your house, here's a 27-inch TV, similar, a larger version of what you had in your formal living room. And this sat down at the bottom of the driveway. It said, "Free, take me," for at least 2 weeks. Nobody took it. If you're willing to drive up here, it's yours, okay? At least it's a bigger screen for now. There's no fees attached. It works, so you shouldn't have it. And by the way, it was Grandmama's, okay? So there's a little extra incentive for you to maybe make the ride, all right? One other thing I failed to mention was, if you do decide, which I strongly recommend that you get some plants, get them in the ground, and now they're not going to bloom, but at least they'll be ready for next year. They, just like you, need food to survive and water, so do they. I did see that you had an outdoor faucet, but I did not see one of these. Oh, look at the nice little toad. See what perennials will bring? Yes, it brings nice little insects. Do you see that, Owen? Yes. Is that a toad or a frog?
I don't know. Where'd it go?
Oh, there he goes. Wow, look at that, nature, huh? You get that in Granby? Anyway, this is a hose, and this is a nozzle for the hose. All right, you screw this on. Okay, righty-tighty. All right, get the idea. Turn the water on at the spigot. All right, again, you're just going to have a hose. This is way above you right now. We're going to turn the water on. Even though I got 3 inches of rain yesterday, I'll still water these guys so you understand what happens, okay? All right, so here's the annuals. Okay, they need water, right? And especially if you do those plants, you're not going to need to water them initially. So here, a nice light mist, okay? Now you don't want to go up there and take your frustrations out and, no, nice mist. Treat them with respect, okay? The way you would want to be treated. And being a social worker, you know that sensitive side, okay? Plants have feelings too. All right, so see, nice and easy. That's just air in the hose, all right? Hasn't run in a while, so don't get alarmed, okay? So you get the idea? All right, finally, you might say, and that's the only other excuse I could possibly hear, but Willie, the bugs are unbelievable. I can't go out there. It's so buggy. Solution, all right? Here's what you do. Now, granted, you're not going to go to Australia like I did to get the hat. But here's what you need to get. And you can do this on your own. It's a nice little project for you, okay? Get a wide brim hat, get some string, and some corks from, now that you're a wine connoisseur, and you can hang the corks, and just by natural movement, the bugs stay away from you, all right? So when you're out in the bush, in Australia, the bugs are rampant. They're everywhere. Around here, yeah, we have a few gnats and mosquitoes, but a little shake. I mean, again, people laugh at me when they drive by, I'm sure. But you know what? I am bug-free. Don't use spray. Again, I'm sensitive to the